Now he wrote in the chat. He said, "Is you ready?" I was on the game. He ain't sent it. I know.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There's nothing burning, right? There's nothing burning, right?
Run.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Alert!
I like that, man. That's what I'm saying.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Huh? What? They coming back. They at school.
What up? Who's Edwards?
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Woo!
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Yeah, I know.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No, I ain't gonna dig with him. One of my best players.
Set for the 36 now. 1st and 10.
Regular.
Water can move.
Now Chubb running right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We ain't got no nice defensive end like to put on the other side of Aaron Donald over there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Exit. He's coming. We got jump up. Point it right. Watch the twins.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8.
In the quarter, it's go for something nice.
Real. Crunch. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the safety. Hey, alert 33.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Good. 180. Check 55 to Mike. Defense wins championship. Pistol. Big gap. Check. Check 52. King.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
I got you, boy. Tight dog. Alert 3. Up. Undercrush. Chance. Run. I got you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected.
Hey, what about bye week people? No. Yeah.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I'm coming. Hurry.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Saying the only player you want, I can't trade. We gonna mess up my money.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't even know how money works
on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, alert. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get that.
After this game.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A give running right is Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill, kill, kill. Joker, Joker. Regular. Check 43.
That nigga said he got a hack.
Point it right.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Damn, Von.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh my God, this nigga died in the shut up.
Shoot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I got people to read.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gotta do better. Come on, come on. Point it right. Check Mike 39.
From the 17, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hurry. Check Mike 39.
Niggas be really scoring real life bullshit on
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. Right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
How many years he got?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check safety. Alert.
Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And some space here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong run to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I knew Chef in the forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know. Check 13.
Hell nah.
Alert. Time to go.
They'll toss it to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't feel like I need no corners out there, man. Well, that ain't all the corners
Throwing
I
on
got.
3rd down, Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
What you got a free agent? Yeah, nigga from
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He in the free agent. What receiver you trying to get?
Now it's Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
Nah,
I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Man, I can't believe what Mark Cooper did.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm on the bottom.
Here's Watson.
Oh, good play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
Rnfl used to make sure he should be started from
And he's
next.
up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
Hello?
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch.
I know.
As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
Injured, man.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, let's feed him. Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey! We got motion. Back up. 41 to my
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Army.
Mayfield. He finds Beckett for Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Check. Lucky. King. Kill. Turn up.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The first down carry here for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check 41. Hey, keep it up.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
I see it.
180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hurry. Pop.
Mayfield on first down.
Oh,
There's one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Yeah,
they put their defense in a really tough spot.
Oh.
A first down carry now for Miller. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw.
Give me that.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This nigga Saquon be gassing out.
The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot.
It's caught inside the 25.
There we go, Robbie. There we go, Robbie.
And touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Monkey's been trying to trade for real now.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Monkey gonna play.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, that's a fumble, man.
To about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Motion, motion, motion. 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike, set. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 59. Mike 42. Let's get this one. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Bro.
Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys
going up with a ball just like he
all
is.
of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Man, they got a pass interference and shit, bro.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the
broadcast
break.
up.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
That's
and he's in.
Shit, bro.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
Nigga got lucky
in the
as
final
shit.
seconds of the first half. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
You a YouTuber?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
I ain't never knew Vito was on the team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Smith catches left side.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield.
Man, he bumped the shit out of my nigga, man.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw,
I'm in the 4th quarter.
Oh, how he gets that? Damn.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory.
That animation
at the
was crazy.
45-yard line.
You see that animation he got? It's some amazing shit, bro. You see that? I ain't never seen no shit like that.
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
How you doing?
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Good set. Great team. 57. Come on. Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, 24. 57. Come on.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Hey, he better not do it again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
All right, we got this.
It's complete. Swings it out to his
I'll
running
let
back.
you get all your stats.
Oh, my God.
For a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, I'm real. What you? Tell me your best offer for Cox.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Try to finesse
that is
me
quite
already,
surprising.
man.
Not many teams patient enough to...
I don't know how the fuck he getting over there, man. Like, my nigga wide open.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47.
Bro, you see how wide open he is, bro? He still get over there.
Where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Wow, my nigga be wide open, though. Like, that shit don't be making no sense to me, though.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're
that should have been a pick.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Just like that, a pickup.
That should have been a pick right there.
From scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically a little bit unsettled.
Oh my God, they give him out. Garrett a face mask.
And he did. Well, we looked at each other
right
away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And penalties
and the
killing
Texans
me,
turn that
man.
interception into a touchdown.
I get a good stop. And the motherfucking picks.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
He getting these crazy ass picks off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
His corner was doing some crazy shit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
His corner been doing some crazy shit to me, boy.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go,
And that is going to do it
He said,
for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Single. Pistol. I got 11. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side.
Oh, that boy Callaway needs the ball,
1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, Callaway doing this now.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, check Mike 39.
4th down, Mayfield. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. In your face. Mike 41. Mike 41. No chance.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
What the fuck was that, Mayfield?
It's an interception. Picked off by
oh my God, bro.
The 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take it down.
Bro, what the fuck was that, though?
All game long, the pass rush, the coverage.
Oh my God!
And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues.
Bro, like what the fuck was that though? Like, what type of throw was that? Bro, that shit was fucking the craziest shit ever. Like,
suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
Shit, it is what it is, man. Shit, I'm losing, man. Shit.
The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other.
And he's in for the score.
I ain't winning,
touchdown,
man.
Texans.
I'm in a slump,
it's the
man.
Fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That's what I'm saying. What you talking about? Share play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he got me. Shit, he got me.
Yeah. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
About that. Hey, man, shit, I'm losing, man. Shit. I'm losing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't
But it's like the first time you beat me, though, bro.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This the first time he beat me this bad. Nah, you didn't. A rank game, bro?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check Mike 39.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back.
Hey,
really
he hyped up, Wood.
Putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He turned up, Wood.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this.
Hey, he turned up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Up, Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get your swarm on. Hey, check Mike 39.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Oh!
Look up there. It's incomplete.
Oh!
And dropped it. And boy, possession.
Vic already got my first round, bro. I already gave my.
In the red zone.
I already gave my. Bro, the game over, bro.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, that should have been a pick right there, though. That should have been a pick right there. I was right there.
His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
Hey, he turned up.
The PAT
he turned up.
League, but there is a flag on the play.
How did I rough the kicker and I ain't even touch him?
Why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand.
I ain't even touch. I wasn't even by the kicker.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Oh, really?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help them.
Johnson on three, football's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succincт. It simply has not been their night.
No,
yeah, nigga, you about to have a hernia over there, boy.
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really.
You about to have a hernia, nigga.
That's why they're so big.
Hey, this nigga is
following the fumble recovery. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hell nah.
Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Hey, shit, I'm shitty right now, man. Shit.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit.
Shit, I'm shitty right now, B.
Right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes straight
I haven't, bro. I ain't won a game, bro.
Oftentimes the advantage definitely
I ain't won a game, bro. Not Rnfl. Nah, I won a game though. I be beware.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third.
I know, shit. I've been losing, man. Shit. I'm shitty. I know, I'm shitty. I can't deny it. I'm shitty. I'm shitty right now,
B. Get a few more tacked on for good measure.
I'm trash. Hey, I'm trash, bro. No, I was trying to see what time you was trying to play. I had to go to work. Okay.
Now it's first and 10.
Okay.
Big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith.
Oh.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Shit, you baby, shit. You baby, bruh. Hey, stop, Pat.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Oh, okay.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now. Because now...
Yeah, man, I'm losing, bro. Shit, it is what it is.
Some momentum going.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The Jets ain't offering shit. He got his thing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Texans' 11-yard line.
Oh, shit.
It's been a long day for you. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, check Mike 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Marcus
I tried to throw that away.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Watson, flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We own them. 24. Watch Twit. 29.
Hey, man, shit, you won, man. Shit. I can't say shit. I lost.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That escapes the sack. Pressure gets to him and down he goes.
My nigga.
Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, Charles,
nigga, you won. Shit.
Thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Nah, what was special was them corners. Them corners was doing some other shit.
Can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually.
Them corners was doing some shit. That's what did it for real.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
nah, it was some corners, bro.
Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Yeah, it was a corner, nigga, like I said.
So for the Texans,
no, I'm talking about number like 21, bro.
Of September as they move to 4-0 on
yeah, number 21. That's who really turned the game around.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Number 20, number 21 was the nigga
partner,
for real.
And our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bruh, Nick Chubb got injured, came back in the game, then got re-injured. I know, cause he was on high, but I was just like, fuck it. It don't matter, shit. I'm losing. It don't matter, boy. Nah, I ain't going in the tank mode. But shit, I know I ain't gonna make the playoffs with that. With starting out like that, my moral down and shit. I gotta get back. Nah, man, shit. I'll take my lumps. Hey, man, shit. Every dog has his day. Every dog has his day. Every hyena gets the lion, bitch. I ain't tripping. Myles Garrett had 2 sacks. What you mean? Yes, he did. Myles Garrett had 2 sacks. What you mean? Oh, TJ Watt had 2 sacks. TJ Watt had 2 sacks. Yeah. That was Roby over there. Yes.